We are Nerd Cult Online, and this is the Pacific Rim Pinball Table on Pinball FX from Zen Studios. Now, personally, from what I hear when people talk about Pacific Rim, is it's generally regarded as kind of more of like a joke film that got way too much of a budget. The story wasn't very well written, but it does seem to have a kind of a niche cult following. I think more because of the kaijus themselves, because people were wanting more things like Godzilla, or King Kong and all that. But the world itself. I know that they did a sequel, and I believe an animated series as well, but it generally wasn't one that became widely popular as far as I could tell. But even so, I personally thought it was a fun, adventure film. It wasn't one that I'm gonna watch and rewatch, but it definitely was enjoyable. Now, going into the table itself, I do like that they kept the giant suit, robot suit thing. I can't remember what they're called. Front and center, and based on the little glimpses I've seen from the press releases, it definitely looks like you're going to be able to fight one or multiple kaiju throughout some point, and definitely have a cool opportunity there, assuming that you actually get to do it. Me personally, I've yet to progress far enough into the actual story, but definitely, practice is going to make perfect on there, and hopefully be able to get there eventually. But the ramp placement on the table did a great job. I like the effects with that like giant blade coming out. Table looks great. My only real complaint aesthetically is just the flat part of the table before the bumpers. It seems so plain compared to the rest of the table. I mean, the rest of the table absolutely nailed it. It looks fantastic, but that one part, not so much. But the ramp placement overall is great. A lot of the effects that you get definitely nailed. Honestly, not sure, really who asked for this table, but I still found myself having a good time. Definitely worth. I believe it's about $5 to purchase, and just for a simple single table, I definitely think that this table is well worth the $5 entry fee. So, worth picking up, worth playing. Absolutely, had a good time with it, and now kind of curious if they're actually going to do one based on the sequel or the animated series. So hopefully, but definitely remains to be seen at this point, and obviously will probably depend on how well it does sales wise. But again, had a good time with it. Definitely enjoyed it. Minor tweaks here and there can definitely improve on it greatly, and definitely has the potential for greatness for sure.
No ball is detected.
Stop chasing the rabbit!